discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast After Dark. I'm very excited because we're back in our interview bag, and I could not think of a better way to really jump back in with this young man right here who I'm extremely excited to talk to tonight. He is doing incredible things on his own right in the singles wrestling area, but also he is one half of one of the most interesting and incredible tag teams you will see in the independents, Miracle Generation. Just like a very sweet soul, if I may. I watched a lot of interviews today about him. A very peaceful soul with the most incredible high flying stunts. And sometimes he will do an appetizer of a car accident before a ladder match. There's really no one quite like him. So please, everybody, welcome to the show, Kylon King.
Hello, hello. How are we? How we doing
Yeah.
today?
Good.
Fantastic.
It's so good to see you. So good to meet you this way. And
Good to
hopefully
meet
we'll
you
get to
too.
meet in person with purpose soon.
What, I make you nervous, son? All right. I mean,
No,
no big
I'm
deal. No
actually
big
not
deal. No
kidding.
big
I
deal.
am a little nervous just because I've really you're just such an interesting individual to me. We're just gonna get right into it because
Okay.
you have this thing that some wrestlers have that I really love, where you can correct me if I'm wrong, you can tell me to fuck off, whatever.
Mhm.
You seem like you have such a peaceful, very calm energy,
Yeah.
outside of wrestling.
Yeah.
And then when you watch, if you didn't see anything about you and then you watch just a match, one match I watched today was you and Prince Ahmed
Hmm.
at the Mecca. Incredible.
Thank you.
Messed up. If you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's on YouTube, the full match. It's so amazing. You're just so explosive, in the ring. You're a high flyer. You're a really there was a move in that match where it's you did a Hurricane Rana, immediately jumped up, suicide dive. And I was like, oh my God. And then, but when you speak, you're so yeah, so I just, I went to wrestling school and then I da da da.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
it's just so interesting to me.
yes, I guess it's the duality of me, I'm a Gemini, so I mean my other side of me comes out through my
Oh,
wrestling.
yeah.
That's what I like to say at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just I don't know, I like to be chill, I like to be mellow, and then I guess a switch just switches off and then I just turn into this psychopath that does dangerous and reckless stuff in the ring. So
And you seem so I don't know why the word coming to mind is stable, doing
mhm.
it, not mentally stable, though you're
Yeah,
also, we
far from
hope
that, far
that.
from
Far from that,
that.
honestly, same, join the club. But you also just seem so I don't know, I can't describe it. So that's why I was like, wow, I'm very interested to pick your brain about your
For
thought
sure.
process with wrestling and all of that.
Yeah,
Um, but if I could just quickly take it back, because wrestling, if I understand correctly, is kind of like a family thing for you, right?
for
Your uncle
sure.
kind of got you into wrestling.
Yeah, so my whole thing with wrestling, it's always been like a family affair. Like my uncle, I look at him more as a big brother because he always looked out for me and then a lot of the stuff that I enjoy pertains to him. He put me onto a lot of stuff that I enjoy. But yeah, it started off with him for me and then with him, my uncles, my his older brother used to watch wrestling and my mom and stuff like that. So growing up in the 80s and then into the 90s and then to me where I started watching wrestling in the early 2000s and stuff like that. So
Wow.
yeah, it's just yeah, just a generation thing where everybody just loved wrestling, they fell out of love with it, but it just for me, it stuck with me. So we've been there for all my ups and my lowest of lows. So I don't know. I don't know where I would be without wrestling. Honestly, it saved my life. It literally saved my life multiple times. So, yeah,
Mm, I get that. And I just feel like having your family love the thing that you love, because to try and explain wrestling to people that don't like wrestling
hmm
is so interesting. And so to make it a career and to have a family who really loves it and understands it, I feel must have its pros and cons. It must be
So,
nice, but also it's hey, you were a little weird with that power drive. I don't
yeah.
know.
So the thing, yeah, they loved it, but like I said, they just they love to watch it. When I got into it, especially my mom, she was like,
Oh no.
"What the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't like this. Blah 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 blah. Like, figure something else out." Um, but once she seen me, like, she came to one of my shows and like she seen me win a belt, and then she seen how much it
Mm.
like meant to me in that moment, and then ever since then she was like, okay, I get it now. So like
Oh.
I understand it now, and she was there for me. She's always been there for me, like my mom. That's the one thing, she's like my rock. She always been there with me, even though she didn't like it enough, but she understands now, so what it means to me.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, I do it for yeah, I do it because I love it, but like I keep doing it because I have little siblings, so I just want to show them that they can do anything they put their mind to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing living my dream out, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing excellent at it, you know. At
Yeah.
least I like to think so, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I still got a long way to go. I got
I
goals I
mean,
want to accomplish and stuff like that, but yeah, like I just try to be a role model for them, and that keeps me going. So
So take us from you like it's always wrestling's always around.
mhm.
Where do you make the conscious decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna try this? And then what was that experience like?
All right, so I usually always tell the story. It literally started like I was in I graduated high school and I went to community college, but like in college in general, you have to really apply yourself. In like school, like I always used to get by just like doing bare minimum, like, and I was never really good
Yeah.
at reading and writing. I got reading and writing disabilities, um but yeah, I just decided, I was like, yeah, like this college shit ain't for me. Like I just dropped out, and then like one day I was just talking to my uncle, the one I was talking about that got me into wrestling. He's really having a serious conversation with me, like, bro, you gotta figure something else with your life. You gotta do something, yo, follow your dreams, bro. Like this is always what you wanted to do. I was like, yeah, I do. I don't know no schools. He's like, you know what, fuck that. We're looking up schools right now. Looked up school, found PAPW, called Mario and Roma. He's like, yo, we got classes today. He was like, "Yo, you're
wow.
going." Got in the Uber, went there, and I swear to God, like got out the Uber. This is like the craziest thing. I can't even describe this one. It felt like a movie. I swear. I got out the Uber. I just hear the ring rattling, like the mats and the buckles, and everybody running the ropes and stuff like that. I swear, I opened the door. No bullshit. A light hit my freaking eyes. Like it was like really one of those movie moments. Like it just like a
Yeah.
flashlight open, and it just started clearing, and I see the ring and everybody in there, and it just like I was like I'm getting goosebumps just even talking
Yeah,
about
me,
this
I'm
one
like,
right now.
whoa.
Like I'm getting goosebumps even talking about it right now. But I get in there, I look, and I see it. That was the closest I ever been to a ring at that point in my life. And then yeah, I was talking to them for a little while. They was like, get in the ring. I took my first bump. They was like, oh whoa. They was like, everybody was like shocked. It was like, cause they didn't really expect a bump like that on my first try, and then I took a whole bunch of bumps. I was like, yeah, I meant to do this. Like he had me doing like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was doing good at it, except hitting the ropes. Hitting the ropes, you really have to learn how to hit the ropes.
Yeah.
But doing up and overs, doing like flip bumps and stuff like that. Just learning that stuff, and I was really good at everything. So I was like, yeah, like this is what I meant to do. Like I felt it in that moment. So ever since then, I just been doing it. Like I just been doing
Wow.
it.
I feel
So
like because you and this is this a one piece flag behind you?
yes, you know what I mean.
I feel like
Got my shirt on too. Now I'm
yeah,
saying.
period. I feel like they you need like an anime retelling of this story where like the doors open and it's like the blinding light and like I could
Bro,
we
I
need
s-
the writers on this right
I
now.
swear it was like a movie. Like it's like you see stuff like that in movies, but I felt it in that moment. Like it was the most surreal thing in my life that
You
I
hear the
felt. So
hallelujah chorus sometimes. You're
yeah,
like, for
pretty much.
me. And I feel like, I mean, House of Glory, nothing to sneeze at. I
Mhm.
mean, like we're talking about like you being good and ever like, oh well, I'm pretty good. Well, I don't know. I have a lot to
I
learn.
mean,
And like, of course,
I
but
done some stuff, I
I
guess.
don't know.
I try to stay humble, stay humble. I mean, I done some stuff, got some belts,
Got some metal,
been out the country, like I was here and here,
Yeah, yeah, out and about. And
yeah.
and you are, is it this Friday? It's this Friday at House of Glory. You're
This Friday at the student show LWP, I believe. Yeah, we're going against their tag team champions. Um, Me and my brother Dustin Flash Waller. The other half of Miracle Generation, we're going against dang, why am I drawing a blank right now? I feel so bad, but they're a great team. I mean, they're a
Yeah,
great team.
I
So
know I'm like drawing a blank too, but
I'm excited for it.
and yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait to see. Xavier, you had something?
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, I want to back up to your and talk about your tag team partner. When
Mhm.
does because like getting in the ring and getting yourself situated is
Yeah.
a whole thing in its own. To then find somebody that you actually gel with and do a whole other story. So how
Yeah.
do you guys like get together and then because you guys like had like a 500 plus day like title reign, like you guys
hmm
have done a lot. But that kind of chemistry doesn't, happen immediately, or does it? You let us
Yeah,
know.
funny thing about that, um, I don't think I ever told this story on the podcast, but yeah, like me and him, like at the beginning, like we did not, we did not get along at
No
all.
way.
And like honestly, it had like I'll be completely honest, it had nothing to do with me. It had it had nothing to do with me. I just came in there, did my work, and it just like like I look at my wrestling school as a family. So it's like I came in there, the new kid come in there, even though I'm older than him, but it's just like, coming in, get a lot of attention because of, like this and that there. So it's like, it becomes like a rivalry type of thing. So like we kind of like, we had this little rivalry. Like he didn't really care for me. I mean, I was like, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. I mean, I ain't had no issue with it, but and then one day, but like as far as that, like when I say the rivalry, I really mean that because like we will be there, especially me and him. Like we'd be like probably like some of the first people there, and then like the last people always out. Like so, like I said, we always had that rivalry and that respect, and then we wrestled each other a whole bunch of times earlier on in our career. Um, yeah, he only beat me once. I'm just saying, he only beat me once. Out of all the times, I'm just saying. I mean, big bro for a reason. I mean, I'm big bro for a reason. But yeah, like yeah, we just always would be some of the first people there, the last people to leave, and then one day I remember like this is like where we really got close. Um, I'll never forget this day either. Like it was just like a one Saturday morning. It was only me and him that came to training that day. We was there with Paul. Um, Roma, that's my trainer. Obviously, I had one half of Power and Glory. If I didn't mention that already. We was there with Paul. He brought this other dude in, one of his former students, brought him in, and then we was just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like me and him just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like we was really clicking that day. And then Paul ended up leaving, and then randomly, like some random millionaire just came into the lot, like some old man, like but you like he owned like all the lots and stuff like that. So he just came in, like we didn't know with a dog, and then we just all had conversations, and like he was like really like admiring me and Flash working, like how well we was like moving and how like our athleticism and stuff like that. And I think that's the day that me and him really got close together. And then ever since then, like I said, we would be making towns all together. We wrestle each other a lot of places. Like COVID happened, we was always in like even when COVID happened, we was always at the school. Like I said, like me and him, just sometimes we even sleep at the school. Like it was just crazy. Like
Wow.
um
Because that was like early in your like career-wise COVID, right?
yeah, that's like when both of our careers really like kicked off and stuff like that. We we was really just like in there in the gym like every fucking day if we could. Like we had nothing else to do. Like so we just went there, went to school. Just we had keys at the time. Just go there, train, like sharpen irons. I mean, so that's what we do. As well as like The Haven, those are our other brothers, the other founding members of Miracle Generations, Jay Onyx and Sean Knight. So we like I said, we would all just be there, just training, sharpening each other iron, just helping each other get better. There was one place that was open at the time during COVID, like every Thursday, XWA, we would just travel there every week and just bust our ass because like I said, like it was COVID, so like a lot of people didn't want to wrestle and for good reason. But it
Hmm.
was spots open, so like we kind of came, took those spots. I won my first belt there. We have like a whole bunch of rivalries and matches there, and we just we just bust our ass and just show that we wanted it more than anybody else, and that's really what that's how we met. Like Ichiban,
Hmm.
um, got close to him through that.
You got a
Like I
match with
said,
him coming up soon, right?
I hate that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop his ass. But
You guys have such
yeah,
great chemistry though. Like also I love Ichiban. I'm such a huge fan. And you guys have such great chemistry like together because you guys have like you
yeah.
said been friends for a while.
We've been like this is where we met him. Like yeah, I really got to get close with him. Like I had a even him too. Like he was like really like one of my first besides like Dusty. Like he was like really one of the first people that I was like butting heads with like all over the place like and being in a lot of matches with and rivalries and like I said that camaraderie like brings us close together. Everybody wants to get better. I mean everybody's pushing each other. I mean so yeah, it's just. Ichiban, he's a hell of a guy, I have a lot of respect for him, always will, but and
We are gonna beat him up.
Thursday I'm a whoop his ass, no time limit, know what I'm saying? Can't
No
run
time
away.
limit.
No time limit, bro.
Damn.
Last two matches, 15-minute time limit draws, and this Thursday, no time limit.
Wow.
He about to get the works, know what I'm saying? He about to get the works.
I love that. I want to flash forward to you guys winning the IWTV like tag team championships and you guys going
Mm-hmm.
on that like crazy run.
Yeah.
Because for those of you like again a portion of our wrestling audience is new people to wrestling. The IWTV like championships are defended all over the place.
Yes.
Hmm.
What was it like winning that? Because you said that was kind of a validating moment for your like
Mm-hmm.
family. And also just on the flip side, after winning, now you're the champions and you have to
Yeah,
be the champions
for
all the
sure.
time. So what is that kind of experience like?
So even that journey to itself, like I'll even touch the how he even got there, like because like before all that, like me and Flash wasn't like we only teamed like maybe like once or twice, and then we 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 got asked to do the Beyond Wrestling Discovery Gauntlet. He was like, "Yo, you guys are a team. We seen y'all teaming around." I was like, "We run really a team." I was like, "Yeah, like we would always go there every Thursday to help out." With uncharted territory at the time because we wanted a spot and we wanted to prove ourselves. So we was like, yeah, we a team. So we go in there and we beat the big bad Brick City, and then we had one of our earliest and like matches that really like put us on the map was with Above the Rest, Tristan Ty and Gabe Sky. That match really helped us out a lot and just really proved that we really helped us solidify ourselves as far as like a real tag team and put us on the map, as I say. And then we was doing our thing at Wrestling Open when it first started. Been there since episode 0, just killing it, tag match after tag match after tag match after tag match, and then the whole thing culminated with the crownings of the tournament for the IWTV Tag Team Championships. It's like all of the best teams around the United States and Canada and stuff like that. So got together, we had a tournament. We made it all the way to the finals, like and then in the semifinals round, doing a move that we used to do all the time, like without fail. Dusty got hurt. He split his eye and head open. He got cracked open, and then he couldn't compete the next day in the final. So I had to go in that one alone, and then I ended up losing the belts to Violence is Forever.
Hmm.
Um,
Rough.
Bro, I like in that moment that it was that whole thing was just like it was supposed to be that culmination in that moment, and then it just like kind of slipped our hands, and then like we got a chance at redemption not too soon after we got a match with uh Violence is Forever, and then we finally overcame that mountain and became the second ever IWTV Tag Team Champions. And I'll say it like I think we not even think I know that we were the best champions like you said like 500 plus days as champions, over what like probably like 50 something defenses like all over the
Oh
place,
my
like
God.
just all over the place. And like we like I always say this to like people, even like some of the rookies at our school. It's not like, you don't the championship doesn't make you, you make the championship. You know what I'm saying? You make the belt. So
Mm,
I feel like we really did our thing and like really did our thing and like worked hard and to make that belt means something, with all our hard work and all our volition. Is that the word? That's the word. I think so. But yeah, yeah, just all our hard work and like the things that we do, we just proved that we wanted it more than everybody else, and that's what we did. We went out there, try to put on bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers, and just show why we belong and why we're the best tag team, on Independence. So.
Is
yeah.
there a team that like really like pushes you guys in like a positive or negative? Is there somebody you guys kind of, or is there a team you guys feel like you're constantly like either like thrown in against a lot,
Mhm.
or somebody that really kind of like drives you guys as a tag team right now?
I feel like there's a whole bunch of teams like I said, Violence is Forever. They're always a mountain that we always have to overcome and climb over, and like they always really bring out that gritty side of us, that fight, that dog that you gotta bring out
Hmm.
sometimes. Main event, like anytime we step in the
Mm.
ring with main event, Midas Black and Jay Lion, like I feel like that's a whole nother story within itself. But yeah, I feel like they're one of our greatest rivals. They always bring the best out of us, and we always bring the best out of them. Like I said, above the rest, like if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even have like. I mean, I feel like that's where everything started is with that match with them, and then everywhere else we wrestled is so. And I'm sure they'll say the same thing, but those are a few teams I think. Recently, like in the past few years, I would say like Grizzly Young Vets, they really like
They
helped
look
us
like they
get
hit
to.
hard.
Oh, they do like they do. They mean they nasty, but they really brought the best out of us, and like helped us grow into a better tag team, like because there's always that level that you have to get to. And they really helped us bring this year. Workhorsemen, like there's a whole bunch of teams. Oh, how could I forget? Bang and Matthews, like the
Oh
current the
yeah.
current IWTV Tag Team Champions, like
Mm.
all the matches
That
that we had
tournament was
with
good.
them. Yeah, all the
It was
matches that we
really
had
good.
with them was yeah, like that's another team that helped us like get to different places. Like that rivalry with them, it's just insane. But there's a whole bunch of teams that I think brings the best out of us for sure, and they will bring out the best out of them as well.
I love that. And out of curiosity, because and this might still be true, might not be true. I
Mhm.
I feel like I've heard you say your two favorite wrestlers are John Cena and Eddie Guerrero. Is that
Yes, yes, those are my two favorite wrestlers of
I
all time.
you I feel like that is so amazing and so interesting because John Cena is so like the baby face, classic baby face, like never give up. And then Eddie
Yeah,
Guerrero is like lie, cheat, steal, scam.
yeah,
And I love the juxtaposition of those two people as your favorites because it also feels like that Gemini thing where it's like
Mhm.
I am there's so much duality here. But
Yeah.
also I you are such to me like you really do give like in the highest most complimentary respectful way like such a classic baby face like because
Okay.
you're so sweet and then you're such like a hard like you are such a hard worker again like who is doing a ladder match after a car accident like that is crazy like
Yeah,
you
that
guys heard
probably
that right like
wasn't one of my smarter decisions. My body hates me for it, but
that's it's crazy but then like Eddie Guerrero that like persistence that by any means necessary kind of
Mhm.
energy.
For sure.
And he's another one who has like that a very like similar explosiveness where it's like
Mhm.
Hmm.
he's not going to like get you with just like sheer power, but he's gonna get you because his timing is so good. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's just something that like you also just have where it's just like I'll watch matches and I'm just like the timing is so good. And you're just like damn. Because it's just like the positions you find yourself like in the ring or in
Mhm.
like the moves you like pull off, and I'm just like, that's not a lot of room to operate sometimes, you know?
Yeah. For sure. Like as far as like John Cena goes, like ever since I was a kid, I love John Cena, and like I like to think I embody like in my life the never give up attitude, just always keep pushing through, like no matter what, like no matter like what's going on in my life, I always just gotta keep pushing through. So he helped me a lot as far as that. And then Eddie Guerrero, just like his the way he was, like how charismatic he was, and like his energy, like he can make you hate him 1 second, he can make you love him another second, and I love that side about it. Like like you said, the duality of the man. So uh yeah, like I just love those two wrestlers. Like you said, I appreciate you saying like my timing is good, like, but I can never compare to like Eddie. You know what I'm saying? At least I mean I'm still got a long way to go as far as that, but I
Hmm.
appreciate that. But yeah, those guys are just them. Freaking Kurt Angle, like basically the whole SmackDown 6. I watched those guys. Like that's the era I grew up on. So like I
Right,
try to
same.
like you know try to just add like a little flair of my favorite wrestlers, and
Hmm.
stuff into the things that I do. So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely shows. And I'm Xavier, I'm glad you brought up the timing because I was thinking about this because before we were talking about how like your energy seems so like grounded and peaceful,
Mm,
I you seem like a person who's like very in the present moment. Like
for
you're
sure.
you're usually just like right where you are, like where I am is where my feet are.
Yeah,
And do you think that like helps you in the ring because you're just like you are right there. Like so you can just like think like more on the fly. Like does that make sense? Because I feel
yeah.
like
Yeah, like this is something I had to learn like through my life, and like just overall just being learning to be present, because I used to always think about you know what's next, or not what's next, or like think about things that I could have done better and could have done better. And I just realized, like, life for everything that's worth it is really short. I mean, and it can pass you
mm,
by, like, and you don't want to let those moments that you worked so hard for to like not mean anything. So it's just like I just have to like you said, just sometimes I just have to stay grounded and just be in the present moment and just appreciate the things that I got, not the things that I don't have anymore, or what's gonna come my way soon. Like I just have to appreciate what I have now, what's going on right now, and just be here. So I really just try to practice that, just being present always, and just being grateful for what I have.
mm. And I feel like it
Oh.
really, really shows. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, no, I was gonna say, speaking of being thankful, are you thankful you faced Leo Rush when you did and not the current gimmick that he's currently working with?
um, I would love to, get back in the ring with Leah Rush, but oh man, that's another story within itself, like the whole Leah Rush situation. Like
Because
because
I
originally,
just watched that match and I was like another one whose timing is phenomenal.
yeah,
Mm,
bro, that match it really came down to the wire. Like I couldn't hold on 1 second. I just had it 1 second, and I couldn't do it.
mm,
I blew it. I blew it. I blew it. But even that match, like in itself, like I was really grateful for that moment even happening, because originally I was supposed to wrestle him like a few years earlier. Um, but then I had got COVID. I had got
mm,
COVID, and then I was like, he ended up wrestling somebody else on the show, and then the next day he got signed to AEW, and then he got hurt. So like, a lot of things happened and stuff like that, and I feel like the timing of everything, really came to fruition that day, and then like, and even that moment, I was just so grateful for that even happening, and being able to have that opportunity to step in the ring with him, and just show why like I can hang with the best of them. I mean, like whether it's by myself or in a tag team with my brother Dusty. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was a really bright and shining moment for me. So yeah.
Yeah, there was I almost like feel like I just want to mention it. I don't even know if we have to discuss it, but it just like it was one of those moments where I was watching and I was like, I don't know. But when you were wrestling Prince Ahmed and
Mhm.
I think you had him in a pin and then right before the 3 count you switched him into a submission like
Yeah,
just for
yeah,
shits and giggles. I was like,
yeah.
I forgot you could do
uh,
that. I was like, "Oh my God, this is brilliant." Like I just feel like the storytelling in your matches is so good because even in that moment, I was like, he's got him. And then I was like, oh my God, switch
And
to
mm,
it's
the
like extra
submission.
because of like who it's against because he's such a
Yes.
submission guy.
He's
yeah.
the, yeah,
Like I said,
torturer.
I like the thing I can adapt to like any situation you put me in. Like I'm always gonna be be able to adapt to that situation as well as bring who I am to that situation. The things that I do and stuff like that. So, but that move that you, if I recall, I think it was I hit him with the pull up spine buster. I
Hmm.
like to call it the Glock Anderson. Know what I'm saying pull up Glock, hit him with the Glock, and then
That's awesome.
whenever whenever they're kicking out, I just always keep that pressure on them, like and get back in the half crab.
Yeah.
Try to be on. I'm trying to win the match at the end of the day. So
That's crazy. And
yeah.
the German suplex is crazy. Like so crazy. I'm always floored by those. I mean, this happens every interview but I'm always like wrestlers are just the craziest coolest people ever in my like I'm always like, do you guys know about this? Or is anyone paying attention? Like this is crazy.
Not enough people, but yes.
Not
Thank
enough
you.
people.
Thank you. I
Anyway,
mean, just
okay.
try to be like some of the best. Just try to be some of the best.
And it's working for me. And this is a hard left. This is just a personal question I must
Hmm.
know. Do you have a favorite Paramore album?
A favorite Paramore album? Um, no, I don't actually. I really don't. I don't really have a favorite album like as far as any. Well, that's a lie. I will say, I listen to a whole bunch of music, but I mostly like hip hop and R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like my favorite album of all time would probably be like the first Nas album.
Mm,
I can listen to that front to back anytime. Um, so yeah, that's probably my favorite album, if anything.
the best.
Yeah.
Nas, one time I saw him at like it was like a invite only something because my brother-in-law used to manage the PlayStation Theater in Times Square.
Hmm.
And he was like, I got this like see your little invite to like a intimate night with Nas. And I was like, yeah, I want to go. Thank you. And it was crazy. But I heard because I had heard that you were a Paramore fan and a Nas fan, and I was like, I wonder how I can bring this up.
Bro, I just like music, honestly. Like if it touches my soul, like I can listen to literally whatever, like country,
Oh,
pop, alternative rock.
you're in
I
good
just like
company.
music. Yeah, like I just like music, I don't I really like try to expand my horizons when it comes to that. And I always like find new things out, like even from back in the day that I never heard before. Like people always put me on and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm always down to listen to new things.
I love
And
I
that.
love
that's
that.
just me in general. Like I'm always like at least down to try something for at least once.
Hmm.
I
We are the
don't
same.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always say
yeah.
I'm down to try something at least twice because the first time the circumstances might have been bad. Who
true.
knows? So
Fair.
I'll always give something like at least 2 tries
Fair.
because I'm like, you never know. You never know.
So do you have this is a good like little segue. Like
Mhm.
what are like some like road trip like comforts that are like I know I'm gonna be in the car for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
What are you
Mm.
bringing with you?
Um
Or you just like I got my stuff and I'm here to work.
I mean it depends. Like honestly, sometimes I'll bring a book. I'll bring a book sometimes, whether it's like a manga or just like an actual like book that's gonna help me, like a self-help book or something like that. The other stuff that I like to read. Obviously my phone, you can do so much on your phone now. Like nowadays, like
Hmm.
I freaking play like video games on my phone. Like
Hmm.
freaking, I love Pokemon. Like I just be playing like some of the old Pokemon games on my phone.
Oh
Like
God.
listening to music. I got my earpods, Can't forget those. And I'm a big snack guy. I love my snacks. Love my candy. Like so, I gotta have that. And then just whoever you're in the car with, just like good conversations. Just like learning about people. Like I think that's like the part about like really long road trips, and stuff like that. Just like and the experience like of the circumstance like of the things that you see along the way on said road trip. But just learning about new people, getting to see different things, and yeah, it's just I honestly I'm very grateful for the life that I live because wrestling has brought in so much to me as far as and allowed me to go so many places. I know I'm looking up and all I got like I just want to think of stuff like that. I
Oh
don't want to
yeah.
think I don't want to think I'm not giving you guys attention.
No, you're
No,
totally
I'm
fine.
the same way. I'm usually like looking out into space and I'm like going like this. Like I don't
Yeah,
know. So no
but
worries.
but yeah, like wrestling is like I just always, just brought a lot my way and allowed a lot of opportunities for me to do like some cool stuff. So I'm just forever grateful for that. That's like. I love wrestling. You know what I'm saying because it just added so much to my life and brought so much new things that I wouldn't even have discovered even about myself. So
Mm.
yeah,
Is
grateful.
there who's a favorite like ride buddy, like a ride along buddy
Favorite ride along, buddy.
besides your tag team partner? That one's an easy one.
Yeah, nah, even him, he's annoying sometimes. No, I'm kidding. He'll probably say the same about me because I always be sleeping. I'll be like, oh, but I really like riding. At least I used to like Ichiban. It's always he's he's a freaking character, man. He's a he's a character. Um, anytime I'm able to get in the car with main event like that road trip, I'll that road trip when we first met them or really first got to know him. I'm always like grateful for that, like because we really became so tight after that. Um, Marcus Mathers,
Hmm.
Ryan Clancy, are good road buddies. Haven, those are my brothers at the end of the day. Like I said, we've
Mm.
been up and down the freaking roads all over the place. Those are good. So
Hmm.
those are just a few I love getting in the
Wow.
car with.
I love that. And you are originally from New Haven, Connecticut?
Yeah, New Haven, Connecticut, representing the 203 always.
Period. I went to school in New England, not in Connecticut, but I
Mhm.
knew a lot of people from New Haven and I just knew I was like, those are the like, don't ever fuck with people from New Haven. They're just like
Yeah, it's like
hard as nails.
a lot of people don't know. Like it's like a running joke that we like to say. Like it's just the other side of the tracks. But
Yeah.
it's like there's like really two sides of New Haven. It's like the Yale side. Everything is like nice. Like downtown New Haven. It's all nice and it's a decent area. A lot of people go to school in Yale. Smart people.
Hmm.
And then it's like the area that I grew up in. Like when I was younger. Like the hood and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I mean it got a lot better nowadays, but it's still that's the hood is still over there, and yeah, I mean that's just how I grew up, and I was able to learn from those experiences when I was a youngin, um, and yeah, now I'm 26 years old, about to be 27 tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Um,
Happy
early birthday.
birthday.
oh, thank you.
Oh my
Dang,
God.
even think about that, like it's just like yeah, I'm just grateful for life because a lot of people don't even make it this far, like especially in those areas like that I'm from. So I'm just, grateful
Yeah.
for
And
that.
27 is a great number.
Yeah.
I think 27, 26, and 27 were like my favorite years of being in my 20s.
I'm
And
still
like probably
young, man.
28. Yeah.
I'm
You
still
have
young. Yeah. I
so
haven't even
much
hit my
life to
prime
live.
yet. Like, I haven't even
And
hit my prime yet. Like,
you haven't even
I mean,
got like
so
if the peak is here, you're still like here. You got
I got a long way to go.
gonna be so good. Like like you're already this whole package and you
Thank
still have
you.
so much more peaking to do.
I
Wow.
appreciate
That's
that.
so
Also,
nice.
respectfully, how have you guys not been the Wrestling Open Tag Team Champions yet?
Bro,
Honestly,
like,
period. That's a great
I
Because
just,
I
question.
watch pretty regularly, and I have been for a hot minute. And as far as like consistency and like one of you, if not both of you, are on every episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
how have we not gotten there yet? Wrestling Open, what are we doing?
So I don't know. Like I feel like every time we have an opportunity that those belts, I just feel like we're cursed as far because like technically, technically, we are like the first ever champions
Mhm.
at
Hmm.
Wrestling Open when the Eliminator Cup. You know, we defended the medals
Yep.
like every
Yeah,
week and
yeah.
stuff like that. And then, like I said, we had the IWTV Tag Team titles, and we was running Wrestling Open. Like we're. I feel like we embody, tag team wrestling at Wrestling Open. Like we was there from episode, like
Hmm.
literally episode 0. Like and like we been there every step of the way, and it's just like ever since those titles were made, like I just feel like they just eluded us, and I need those. I
Hmm.
crave those. Like I yearn for them. Like I really
Hmm.
need that. I
Hmm.
need that, and it's like it's just a goal. Like, and I need to scratch that itch, and
Hmm.
I need to just grab that and just put it around my waist, put it with the rest of my belts. Like, nah, me, I
Yeah,
just need it.
a
I
hundred
need it.
percent.
I need
I
it. So
need
it's just
it.
like every time we have the opportunity, we just like I feel like we're just cursing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I'm pulling for you though,
Yeah, I'm
It's gonna
because
gonna
happen.
I know.
I'm speaking into life. It's going to happen.
I'm gonna
Me
start lighting
and
candles
Dustin
to burn
Flash Waller will
myself.
be Wrestling Open Tag Team Champions one day. That's it's fact. But yeah, man. Like right now, we're doing our own thing. At Wrestling Open, like, and we're both killing. So, but we're gonna get back to the ultimate goal and win those tag team titles for sure.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
cannot wait to see it. And I feel like you guys are so great because I feel like both of you have a very healthy, like, we do our singles things, but we do our tag team things. Like, I feel
Right.
like you guys both have a really good balance of doing like both and coming together in like the
Uh-huh.
but I feel like it's great because it only like strengthens, I feel like the tag team relationship because it's like you
For
guys are
sure.
so solidified in who you are as wrestlers, as individuals.
Uh-huh.
So then when you come together, I just feel like the chemistry is there like every single time.
Right.
So like makes complete sense. Like we need to put the wrestling open tag titles on
I
the
need
boys.
those. I
The
need
boys.
those.
And
I
I
need it.
heard that story today from a previous interview about like the soft opening of the soft launch of Wrestling Open and like
Uh-huh.
how it came to be. Like what an incredible story and to be there from literally like you said like day zero.
Yeah, like the whole thing, like, because originally, this is all during COVID,
Yeah,
even like the
crazy.
back end of COVID, but still, like, it's still COVID, people
Hmm.
still outside, people still wearing masks and stuff like that. Certain things are getting lifted, which is why we was able to run those shows at the time. But yeah, originally we had a Blitzkrieg show that day, but obviously a whole bunch of people from the show ended up getting sick, so the show got canceled. So in that spot that was supposed to be filled, they just like they soft launched, like, they called the soft open of Wrestling Open. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Hmm.
first episode was gonna start that following Thursday, but this is just like, all right, this is what to expect. So a lot of the new faces, like a lot of new opportunities for a lot of people. So um yeah, we main event that's the soft open against Faith in Nothing. And yeah, it was just been the top of Wrestling Open ever since, So,
Hmm.
we, like I said, like I feel like myself, Flash, Ichiban, Big Bacon, Fancy Ryan Clancy, like we like the heart and soul of like the Wrestling Open, like I
Yeah.
would say that, like Alec Price, like those Channing Thomas, like those guys, like when it first started, like we was really like embodying that, and like we really like helped all of us, like all our hard work, like all the fresh talent, all everybody who's hungry, everybody wanted to show the world like why, you know, we deserve to be here, you know what I'm saying, why we're taking over.
Yeah.
So
And you
yeah.
guys like, and just like the growth over the last
Yeah.
like few years, just like the shows you guys have been able to like put on, and just like
Uh-huh.
the names and like talent that you've been able to just acquire, just based on the like groundwork that you guys like put in, because like you can't get those like big talent like names and things
Uh-huh.
without there being an interest in you guys and wanting to
For
work with
sure.
you guys. So that's like kudos to you guys because not only are you like creating something new, like in this trying to create something, but
Mm,
also growing it at the same time.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And also to have something like you said that's so new and in wrestling, which is like hard to do, kind of. Like
Yeah.
it's like wrestling is she's been here for a minute. Like
Yeah.
there's certain formulas like that just continue because and that's the way the recipe works. But to add like a something so completely different to an industry that is so solidified is especially coming off of COVID, like you said. It's
Yeah.
like it wouldn't have worked without you guys if you guys were not so willing to work the way that you did. It's like it's
For
really
sure.
so incredible.
For sure. And it's just like even it's just incredible that the fact that, you know, Drew Cordero, the owner of Beyond, like he had that he's seen us like come like us and like a whole bunch of the other guys come like every week for uncharted territory and like he really wanted to like showcase us and really give us spots like and really believed in us and in the ideal of like really running a weekly show on independent wrestling
Hmm.
like because that's never
Yeah.
been like you said it's never been done before
Never
like
been done.
um so yeah, and then we've been rocking and rolling every Thursday since. We have another show on the Mondays now and in Rhode Island. So yeah, it's a real thing, like where it's been and where it's gonna go. Like still got a lot of growth to grow the brand Wrestling Open. So I always gonna bleed Wrestling Open. Like that's one thing. Like if it wasn't for Wrestling Open, it wasn't like literally if it wasn't for Wrestling Open, like I wouldn't even have like a lot of opportunities to like go different places, like be able to go to the West Coast, to
Mhm.
Canada, because a lot of people that you know seen us at Wrestling Open, and so that's where we got our start, and that's where everybody's seen us, and that's where what everybody knows, even to this day.
Yeah.
Are there like promotions that are like you haven't gotten to yet that are kind of like short term goals that you're trying to get to? Because I
Um,
know you've been around, so
Around.
yeah, I mean, I always wanted to do Prestige. They closed down, so that's a no
Mm.
go. Um, There's a lot that I still haven't even hit. I can't even like think. I want to do down south. I haven't done action. I haven't
Mm.
done the Chattanooga, been to Chattanooga. Like a lot of the shows down south I want to do like FIP. I want to go down there. I want to go to Texas, go to New Texas for sure.
Heck yeah.
Um New Outlaw Wrestling, yeah. So it's just a
Mm.
lot of stuff that I still like I want to do. I want to get back to the West Coast, do more shows out there. Yeah, hope I want to go. I want to go everywhere. I want to Japan. That's a big goal.
I was gonna ask about
Um,
Japan.
it's gonna happen. Things got pushed back, but it's still in the works for us for sure. Um, I want to go to Germany. Like I said, I want to go to Australia. I want to go everywhere. I want to do everything. So
I love that.
Mhm.
That's like it's just so cool. But do you have so for you even as a solo wrestler or
uh,
for your tag team, like is there like a mark you're trying to hit or you're just kind of like in terms of growth, in terms of moving with different organizations or like you were saying different places or you guys are
mhm.
just kind of like right now we're just seeing where things go.
Well, I can only speak for myself.
Mm,
But for me, the ultimate goal is to be in a position with wrestling, doing the thing that I love doing the most is to be able to take care of myself and my family. Like,
mm,
doing that. I don't, I peek behind the curtain, but I don't want to work like a 7 to 3 or 9 to 5. Like, I don't want to have to, bust my ass at like a actual job. I just want to, do the things that I love doing most every day, and that's
Mhm.
that's wrestling.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's really
And
my goal. And then like everything, obviously I have like smaller goals and things that I want to accomplish. I want to get signed. I want to have a contract,
Hmm.
obviously.
Of
And like I
course.
said, like I just told you, I want to go all over the world wrestling and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, one day at a time. I, I'm only one man, so
Hmm. I
I
love
love that.
that.
Is there
And
a sorry.
no, no, you go.
I was gonna say, is there a like just because we've seen some pretty like interesting like venues, is there like one that kind of stands out in your mind that you gotten a chance to like wrestle at? Because I've seen some ones that are like in bars, some
Sure,
that are like in
yes.
libraries,
Yeah.
like
Dang, it's been a lot of interesting. I wrestled in like a church, like they configured a church into like a wrestling like studio, so that was kind of cool. Like wrestling the church, that atmosphere. I don't know, it's been I've been able to I don't know. I've been able to wrestle a lot of cool places. I really haven't even thought about that like
Mhm.
until like you just said that. Um dang. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's so
It's a
many
good
so many
problem to have that there's too many. Like I've
yeah.
wrestled too many cool places. I
Bro,
can't decide.
I wrestled in front of like thousands of people at like a festival, like and then I wrestled in front of like two people at like some freaking
VFW
hall
or
VFW
something.
like
Yeah.
yeah like so it's just like I'm just I don't know. I don't know. I've been in some crazy locker rooms, some tight locker rooms, like locker rooms that's not even the size of my room. Like it's literally just
Mm.
like a freaking a hallway
Oh
that
my
big. Everybody got to
God.
shove in the hallway. I wrestled in garages. Like I done did a lot of stuff. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think the one probably like I don't know. Dang, I never really thought of. I gotta get back to y'all. On that. I
Yeah,
really
let
do.
us know.
that's
I gotta
perfect.
get
Well,
back
we'll
to that.
catch you at a show in person and you can give us that answer.
Yeah,
And who are you like before the match in the locker room? Like, are you focused? Are you talking to people? Are you like the locker room clown? Like,
bro.
what's the vibe?
I'm a little bit of everything. Like, but like for sure like. I'm like a loud in the locker room. I can't lie. I always like crack jokes, make people smile, But I'm also like, that person I feel like I just try to talk to people and just really get to know people and down to earth. But yeah,
Mm.
I like the, I'm just I can't help it. I'm a funny guy sometimes. I'm
I
either I'm sometimes I'm at the butt of the joke too, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's all fear, love is war, but like yeah, like but yeah, it's just just try to bring a good energy like wherever I go. Like yeah, that's just pretty much it. Obviously new places like you kind of like scoping it out and being mellow and stuff about it. Like
Mhm.
which I
Mhm.
know you're right, but always just keep that for me. I always like try to be in good positive energy because I really believe in that. Like I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I don't want to do none of that. Like, I don't want to think like the worst or like be scared of a situation. Just come
Mhm.
into things with a bright and positive attitude and, better off for it.
Very
Very
true.
true.
And do you have any advice for people who want to get into wrestling or are thinking about it or just starting their journey?
Yeah, my advice is to don't do it. Now I'm saying it hurts. Now I'm playing. Nah,
Please pick
nah,
something else. We're not
honestly, no, no, no.
hiring.
All jokes aside, I honestly like. I will always tell somebody, just try to find a reputable school, because there's a lot of like
Mm,
schools that will take your money and not teach you anything. Like, I luckily I have a nice school that didn't do that to me, and I was able to learn a lot from them. But there are schools out there that do that. But try to find a reputable school like that produce good talent and just that has good reputation of like what they produce and just go out there and give it your all. Like you gotta go into that with the mindset of like, yeah, there's gonna be some times where I'm gonna have to eat shit, but I'm gonna go in this like try to outwork everybody, be better than everybody else, like and just keep a positive attitude because like I can't lie, like it's not all sunshine and roses in wrestling. Like there's are a lot of lows. Like there's a lot of time where you get away from your family, like you're away from your family, you're away from friends, like you're not able to do certain things that you want to, like you miss out on a lot of things. But I mean, the if you work hard at it and the payoff's gonna come through. I mean, so just keep that in mind. It's always gonna be like in life, it's always going to be ebbs and flows like a roller coaster. You know, you go high, you go low. You know what I mean? Just remember, like wrestling is not a sprint; it's a marathon, bro. You got to keep going.
Mm.
You just got to keep going,
And sometimes you build the ring, sometimes you put away the chairs,
bro. To this
sometimes you're the
day,
main event.
I still help out sometimes.
Yeah,
Always pay your dues. Always pay your
yeah,
dues.
I love
love
that.
that.
Um, do you have any more questions, Kelsey?
I'm fair. You can ask me anything y'all want, whatever y'all want to know. I'm open as a book. Whatever you want to know.
Oh my God. I think I answered all the questions that I had.
Yeah.
You
All
don't have
right.
anything?
If y'all want,
No,
y'all can
no.
do rapid fire, whatever first thing that comes to your mind. Like I'm down for whatever.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea. I'm a tea guy. I like tea a lot.
Really? What kind of
Yeah.
tea?
Um, I like green tea. I like, obviously classic, green tea with some honey. It always hits, always slaps. I like hibiscus tea. I like all different types of tea.
Mm.
Yeah.
We are a tea household, like my roommate and I. Like we're coffee and tea. We have like a whole thing. So if you're ever in
Mhm.
New Jersey and you want a cup of tea, you know where to come.
Say that, say that.
Ooh,
Morning
okay.
person or night owl?
Great question.
I'm a little bit of both, but like I'm very bad when it comes to falling asleep. Like I feel like I have insomnia, so yeah.
Same.
But
Same.
I always go to sleep late as fuck, but I always wake up early as shit.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
It's like I don't know what it
That's
is.
my life. I used to be a barista for a very long time. So it didn't
Hmm.
really matter what time I go to bed. I will be
Yeah,
waking up to like out of like sheer panic that I need to like be serving coffee.
for sure.
Yeah, even when he comes to stay with me, like I am a night owl, true blue,
Mhm.
like will be up until 3, 4 in the morning and then sleep until like 10. And Xavier will have like already been up, made reels, like made coffee, this, and I'm like, this isn't even your house. I love it, thank God. But I'm like, I'm like, hello, good
Yeah, no,
morning.
my body's just like, hello. So,
Okay, favorite. So I know One Piece is your favorite anime.
Yes, 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 yes.
What would be your favorite like cartoon that's not anime?
Good question. Good question. I would have to say Ed, and Eddie. I used to love that show.
mm,
What a great
fantastic.
answer.
Ed, and Eddie.
Thank God. We
Great
had
show.
like an actual plank like for the longest time. I actually
Really?
don't know where you just made me think of like maybe I'm like, where is it? Because we moved like a couple months ago and I'm like,
Mm,
where is plank? Okay, well that's good. Put a pin in that for me for later.
yeah.
Um, okay, favorite vacation spot
Um,
or like a dream vacation spot.
so I don't really vacation that often. I really need to do better at doing that. I've been to Las Vegas, that was cool. But like a dream one, I would say Japan probably,
Wow.
that's really the place I really want to be, like is go to Japan and just be in that culture. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the ultimate dream for me, like Japan. Yeah.
I feel like people who have that thing in them where like they just have that call to go to Japan. I just am
Yeah.
always so happy when they do because I love Japan, respect her for who she is, but I don't have that like thing like where I need
Yeah.
to go. But people who have that and then they go, I'm like, I feel like my dream's being fulfilled somehow
Oh,
through you.
my
Like,
roommate, I've had two separate roommates
Mhm.
on different places who have both been to Japan, and it is both of their like favorite experience
I
like in
like
life.
I'm dying for the day that it happens. Like I'm I'm waiting. Like I can't wait. Like
That's
I
awesome.
I
it's
love
like
that.
yeah, it's just like ever since it's just been a dream. Like like everything I really like is like I said, anime. I like Japanese wrestling. I just the culture that they have over there is just like I want to be in that. So yeah.
I love that.
Hell yeah. All right. Okay, let's close it out. All right, guys, this has been another edition of the New to Wrestling Podcast After Dark. Thank you so much for Kylon King for your time and just being
thank you for
a
having me.
fantastic guest. Of course. Welcome back literally anytime.
Please, anytime.
Um,
Anytime
he's
y'all willing to have me, I'll be there,
I
I'll be
can't wait.
there.
You'll come back when you have the tag belts, of course.
Oh,
Like,
Yes.
will
absolutely.
Wrestling
Yes.
Open. Yeah.
And then we'll get Dusty on here so that he can defend some of these
These allegations.
Hey man, he's gonna tell you this is what he's gonna tell you. He's gonna be like, I'm the worst to drive with. I sleep all the time. He won't let me drive because he doesn't like the way I drive. I think he's a worse driver than me.
No
I
way.
digress. I digress. But we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a great interview whenever you do get the chance.
Can't wait.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching, subscribing, all of that fun stuff wherever you happen to find us. You can find Kylon King pretty much anywhere on the independent scene, but
Yes, sir.
Wrestling Open as a mainstay.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for your time, and we will catch you on the next one.
We'll see
Have
you
a good
there.
one, guys.
Thank you.